Regulating Act of 1773. Background or factors. The Industrial Revolution, which had started in Britain during the 1760s, had accelerated, birthing a new class of British capitalists and entrepreneurs. Their influence grew within the British Parliament. They stood for open competition, liberal political values, constitutionalism, and, above all, free trade. The free trade movement advocated the dismantling of East India Company monopoly over Indian trade. It also stood for creating a level playing field in the Indian market by restricting East India Company special powers and privileges. The growing influence of this movement inspired the Regulating Act of 1773, which represents the first attempt of the British Parliament to regulate East India Company activities in India. EIC had arrived in India as a trading entity. However, it had been engaged territorial wars of conquest since the mid-18th century. These wars had put a massive strain on its finances. By 1772, it was verging on bankruptcy and had applied for a loan of £1 million from the British government. Although the company was in dire financial straits, its officials were amassing huge personal fortunes by extorting bribes and gifts from Indians. These corrupt officials and their extravagant lifestyles transformed the British public opinion. The British Parliament responded with the Regulating Act of 1773. Provisions. 1. The Governor of Bengal became the Governor-General of Bengal in council with 4 members in his Executive Council. 2. All decisions were to be taken on the basis of majority voting. 3. The governors of Madras and Bombay presidencies were made subordinate to the Governor-General of Bengal. 4. The Act provided for the establishment of a Supreme Court at Calcutta, which was established in 1774. The first Chief Justice was Sir Elijah MP. Later, the Amending Act of 1781 fixed the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court to the city limits of Calcutta and Europeans only. 5. EIC officials were prohibited from taking bribes or gifts.